Hello friends of YouTube. In this video, I will show you 10 curiosities of Canada that you may not know. Without further details, let us begin. Number 1. Canada has the highest tides in the world. The highest tides in the world occur in the Bay of Fundy in New Brunswick, eastern Canada. And they have a height of up to 21 meters. Almost nothing. One of the best curiosities of Canada is that, according to local legends, these high tides are caused by a giant whale that stirs the water. Do you think it's true? Comment on the comments. Anyway, whatever the reason, don't fall asleep in the kayak there because the water can surprise you in a matter of minutes. Number 2. The world's second coldest capital. A very good curiosity about the country of Canada. The world's second coldest capital after Moscow. The averages for the whole year are 12 degrees the maximum and 2 degrees the minimum. It's not a super attractive city, but it's worth a visit on your Canadian route. Number 3. Do you like the coast? No country has more kilometers than Canada. If you're a lover of the coast, Canada will be your favorite country. This American country has the longest coastline of all countries in the world with 243,977 kilometers. Almost nothing. In fact, it borders 3 different oceans, the Atlantic, the Arctic and the Pacific. The second country with the most kilometers of coastline in the world is Indonesia, but it only has a quarter with 54,716 kilometers of coastline. Without a doubt, one of Canada's most impressive curiosities. Number 4. Canada has the second longest national road in the world. As you can see, in America it's always big. In this case, it has the second longest national road in the world. This is the Trans-Canada Highway, which is over 7,604 kilometers long and only behind Highway 1 in Australia, which borders the entire oceanic country. The longest in the world is the Pan-American Highway that crosses all of North and South America covering nearly 30,000 kilometers. Number 5. But before moving on to number 5, do not forget that if you are liking this content you can subscribe and leave your layout. That helps us a lot to upload more content like this. Let's continue with number 5. Did you know that half of the country is covered with forests? In fact, what is even more surprising is that 1/10 of the world's forests are found in the interior of the country. Without a doubt, one of the best curiosities in Canada. Number 6. It is also covered by a large part of lakes. Did you know that more than half of all lakes in the world are in Canada? Some spectacular sites like Lake Moraine in Banff National Park. Although you will not lack lakes, as it has more than 2 million. Among them, 2 of the largest in the world, the Great Bear Lake and the Huron. In fact, Canada has more lakes than the rest of the world combined. Number 7. Canada has the smallest prison in the world, perhaps because they don't need bigger ones. Canada is one of the safest countries in the world. That's why it has perhaps the smallest prison on the planet. It is located in Rodney, Ontario, and is only 24.3 square meters. According to the Global Peace Index, Canada is the 6th safest country in the world in a ranking led by Iceland and several Nordic countries. So a lot of jails will not be needed by Canadians, though frankly, maybe it's worse for criminals to send them to some Yukon or Nunavut village in those temperatures. Number 8. There are more polar bears than anywhere else on the planet. It is estimated that there are, unfortunately only, about 25,000 polar bears left in the world. And about 15,000 live in northern Canada. So if you want to see them, we suggest you go to Churchill, Manitoba, the polar bear capital in Canada. But apart from polar bears, in Canada there are other species such as black bears or the famous grizzlies. And they are quite often found in forest adventures. So watch. Number 9. It has the only walled city in North America. Quebec is the only walled city in northern Mexico. Despite being one of the most visited countries in the world, everything in the United States is relatively new. And although their cities are attractive, they have only a few years of history. But for that it is good to see Quebec. It was fortified first by the French and later by the English. Today, the entire historic center of Quebec, including the city walls, has been declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Number 10. It took them 100 years to get their flag. And finally, to finish this video on the best curiosities of Canada, we end with a funny fact. From its independence from the United Kingdom in 1867 until 1965, Canada used the red flag, although it was never adopted by Parliament. It was almost 100 years later, on February 15, 1965, that they adopted their current flag. And those are the 10 curiosities of Canada that you may not